What is the worst way to get dumped? Hollywood producer Jon Peters revealed that he let his 12-day long marriage to Baywatch star Pam Anderson sink via text message, according to Us Weekly. Peters says being anchored in matrimony scared him. So he texted Pammy. He texted her. What's the best way to end a relationship? Is there ever a good way to do this?
Not this way.
Well, doesn't it kind of make sense a little bit? Because I think the proposal was done via text. My understanding is that Pamela proposed to him. This is a couple, they've been together before. They dated in the late 80s, I believe.
Okay.
And so he's a movie producer. They had this, I guess, affair during the 80s. And then I think he was engaged to somebody. And
Else?
Yes. And Pam reached out to him and basically gave this proposal, and he dropped his fiancée and went into this relationship. And so I don't think we should be that surprised when it crashed and burned. I think we can all agree on that, right?
Yeah. Oh, I was going to say they deserve each other then.
Wow.
Yep.
So do you think, though, that there's how do you feel about the dumping on text?
Look, I don't take rejection well, so there's no good way to dump me in particular, but I don't know, the best way or the worst way to be dumped, I don't know, like a tweet would be harsh.
A tweet?
So everybody knows.
Don't do that.
It's just out there.
Yeah, so don't do that.
No.
Don't.
Wow.
This flashed me back to
Minnie Driver, Matt Damon.
Yes. Do you guys remember?
Right, on Oprah,
Minnie
right?
Driver and Matt Damon were dating, we were Good Will Hunting,
Yeah.
and then she thought they were still in a relationship, and then he goes on Oprah and he's like, oh no, Minnie and I broke up, I'm single.
No, that's
Should
not
find
good.
out by Oprah.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Oh, I don't know why today. I'm still amazed that people, when they're dating, are not talking on the phone first. Everyone is texting everything. So in my day, back in the dark ages, the only way you could break up with somebody is either you are calling them to break up,
Right.
or you have to actually hold yourselves, do it face to face. And then what you do, at least what I did, is then you bring all their stuff back and you make it official by returning all of their things. That's like the high school days.
I got a phone call. I got a phone call in high school, and I remember my then boyfriend calling. He's like, "Hi, Mars, how you doing? Fine. How you doing? Great, but things aren't so good between us." Oh, they are. Yeah, so I think this is it. And that was basically it on the phone. I'm still scarred. But that was
I got a phone call
it.
dump
It was
as
a
well.
phone call.
I got one when I was in university, and we'd been together for like a year and a half. And so we'd just been together, I think, the night before, and then I got home, and then I got a phone call, and it was like, basically, it's over. And I was so mad at the time. And yet, in retrospect, I'm like, good. Don't waste my time getting together with me.
Thank you.
Yeah, I'll get my stuff from you via a friend of mine who went to his studio and got all my stuff from me. I don't need to see you ever again. Don't waste my time.
I had to go to school with this guy.
No, I didn't have to go to school with him. Like, we were already graduating, I think. But anyway,
that's better.
Yeah, better.
I would take that. I would take a text. I would take a tweet. I would take Oprah over how I got broken up with. This one guy. I think I've told this story before, right? I was so in love with him, and he and I and his mother went out for dinner, and then at the end of the dinner, she broke up with me.
The mother? The mother.
I can't.
I know.
The mother.
Yeah.
How did she do it?
She was like, "Are you sure you want to be with her?"
Oh, what? And he was like, no, I'm not, I don't think so.
Then I looked at him and I looked at her and I said, what does she mean? Why is she saying that? And then he was like, we'll talk about it later. But she like opened the door. I mean, she was the appetizer to the meal of me getting dumped.
How old were you ish?
21.
You
okay.
dodged
He's
a
old enough
bullet.
to know better.
You dodged a bullet.
Yeah.
Imagine a
Look where
lifetime.
she is now.
I get it, but I appreciate that, but that has scarred me. I still have resentment and bitterness. Like, if I see that woman walking down the street, I cannot be accountable for my actions.